Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. For today's ceremony, or any guests who require accessibility support or a transcript of today's announcements, please visit the Marine Corps Recruit Depot San Diego website at mcrdsd.marines.mil to access ADA compliant audience guides. Once again, that is mcrdsd.marines.mil. Navigate to the graduation schedule page to access the guides, which are available in both English and Spanish. Para los invitados que no hablan inglés, hay guiones en español disponibles en el sitio web mcrdsd.marines.mil. Bulldog, born in Fallbrook, California, on October 22nd, 2022. He is named after Major General Bruno Hauptmann, who was the first general officer killed in action during the Vietnam War. Major General Hauptmann was also the commanding general of the depot from November 1963 to February 1967. Lance Corporal Bruno continues the tradition of a long line of Marine Corps Bulldog mascots, dating back to 1921, when Brigadier General Smedley Butler appointed Sergeant Major Jiggs as the first Bulldog mascot for Marine Corps Barracks Quantico. Lance Corporal Bruno is being escorted by the Office of Communications, Strategy, and Operations, Lance Corporal Gennaro Valdez.
Down, hold, stop, center, and...
Spiritual development plays an important part in the making of a United States Marine. Lieutenant Kai Churd, Chaplain Corps, United States Navy, will deliver the graduation prayer. Will the guest please rise?
Let us pray. Gracious and eternal God, from Private Larson and Pendleton, General Hyman and MCRD, from the battlefield where John Bethune fought to the undying legacy of Chesty Pullman, you have guided the generations who bear one proud name, Marine the Faithful. Today we stand before you and before our nation, humbled, grateful, and united in purpose. With reverent hearts, we commend these new Marines of Company K to your care. May your spirit go before them and remain ever beside them. Shape their path with honor, strengthen their steps with justice, and embolden their spirits with bravery. May they uphold the highest traditions of the Corps and become instruments of our nation's strength and virtue. In your holy name we pray. Amen.
Thank you. Please be seated.
Beautiful. Aye, aye, sir.
The Commanding General of Marine Corps Recruit Depot, San Diego, welcomes you to what is an historic event in the life of all Marines, their graduation from recruit training. Approximately 40 weeks each year for the past 100 years, the Marines have departed San Diego for service with units of the Marine Corps around the globe. The primary mission of the Recruit Depot is to provide basic training to recruits enlisted west of the Mississippi River, which represents approximately 51% of all applicants in the Marine Corps each year. The depot is also home to Recruiter School and Drill Instructor School. All of our efforts here are geared toward one end, producing America's finest fighting force, the United States Marine Corps. This morning, Kilo Company, 3rd Recruit Training Battalion, will form and march in the parade. Following the pass and review, the graduating Marines will return front and center of the reviewing stand for final dismissal. The staff for today's parade is comprised of Marines from the Recruit Training Regiment. The commander of troops is First Sergeant Rodolfo G. Ayala, and the parade adjutant is Staff Sergeant Marquise V. Hunter. In today's parade are 466 of the graduating Marines from Kilo Company. Among the 466 Marines are 2 Marines who displayed outstanding performances in 2 individually graded events. Private Colton C. Newton from Platoon 3222 is the company high shooter, scoring a 242 out of 250. Private First Class Tyler J. Gray from Platoon 3222 is the most physically fit Marine, scoring a 297 out of 300 on the physical fitness test and a 300 out of 300 on the combat fitness test. They will be receiving awards from the Marine Corps Association and Foundation. Present today is the company undergraduates recruiter, Staff Sergeant Zachary R. Vanderveer. Also present today is the primary marksmanship instructor with the highest platoon shooting average, Sergeant Lathan Albrook, whose platoon qualified with a shooting average of 303 out of 350. Recruit training is comprised of subjects which produce basic Marines that function effectively in garrison, are trained in rudimentary individual field and combat skills, and practice the personal and professional traits which distinguish them as Marines. Examples of these traits are discipline, which is the achievement of self-control and self-awareness, which assures respect for authority, instant and willing obedience to orders, and the self-reliance to maintain or improve those traits which exemplify a Marine. Military bearing, meaning to consistently demonstrate military presence and personal awareness, as well as properly wear and maintain one's uniforms. And esprit de corps, which is acquiring the common spirit of the Marine Corps that inspires enthusiasm, pride, teamwork, aggressiveness, camaraderie, and the burning desire to work with and for others toward excellence in common goals. For 250 years, Marines have fought and won whenever and wherever the nation calls, in the harshest conditions, over the most brutal terrain, and against the most formidable enemies. Marines defend the ideals of freedom with grit and tenacity. Marines today remain in combat, forward deployed throughout the world, confronting every challenge with courage, loyalty, and faithfulness. They are resolved to be the most ready when the nation is least ready, to defend freedom anytime and anywhere, to stand ready to aid those devastated by natural disasters, to pay tribute to those who have forged our proud legacy, and to honor the families and loved ones who faithfully stand beside us. For the Marines of Kilo Company, today marks the end of a 13-week recruit training cycle. Thanks to an intensive physical training program, their strength and endurance have doubled since their arrival aboard the recruit depot. They have marched countless miles at Camp Pendleton, as well as on this very parade deck. Like all Marines, they have been trained as basic riflemen. With their transformation complete, they are Marines, qualified to take their places in the ranks of the world's finest fighting organization. The platoons are now being aligned from left to right in order to get them into their exact positions for the parade. The next portion of the ceremony will be our national anthem. We welcome veterans and members of the armed forces to join us in rendering appropriate honors with a military salute. For guests who have not served in the military, it is proper etiquette during the national anthem to place their right hands over their hearts, and for those in the audience wearing headgear to remove it. Will the guests please rise for the presentation of the colors? Ladies and gentlemen, our national anthem. Thank you. Please be seated. At the command, post the colors. The color guard moves into position within the parade. This signifies that the entirety of the parade has been formed and is ready to be presented to the command. Following the command parade rest, the parade adjutant will give the command sound off, which signals the band to parade forward of the assembled Marines while playing military marching music. The parade adjutant now presents the assembled command to the commander of troops.
Sir, the parade is formed. Take your post. Aye, aye, sir. Good boy! Series! We're down to 221! Oh, surrender! Series! We're down to 225! Oh, perfect! Sir, all present or accounted for.
At the command officer center march, all unit commanders and baton bearers march to the front and center of the formation. Historically, it was at this point that commanding officers would issue orders and instructions to the unit commanders. Following this, the unit leaders would face about, return to their units, and pass the information along to their Marines. Throughout our nation's history, millions of men and women have earned the title United States Marine. Many who have helped shape our history join us here today. In keeping with the tradition of once a Marine, always a Marine, we would like to recognize them. At this time, those in the audience who have served as Marines, please rise. A round of applause for their dedicated service to Corps and country. Thank you. Please be seated. And now, please welcome the battalion commander for 3rd Recruit Training Battalion, Lieutenant Colonel Stephen J. Greenberg.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, family and friends, distinguished guests. On behalf of the Commanding General of Marine Corps Recruit Depot, San Diego, and the Western Recruiting Region, Brigadier General David Hyman, and the Commanding Officer of the Recruit Training Regiment, Colonel Tracy Maese, I'd like to welcome you to the graduation ceremony for Company K. It's also my distinct pleasure to introduce to you today's parade reviewing official, Sergeant Major Jung Hoon Sung, Sergeant Major of the Marine Corps for the Republic of Korea. Sergeant Major, it's an honor to have you with us here today. Now, before I go ahead and I talk about these incredible young Marines standing in formation behind me, what I'd first like to do is acknowledge a few groups of people who ensure your success. The first are those individuals you see wearing those distinctive green campaign covers, our legendary Marine Corps drill instructors. Ever since these Marines arrived here, there's been a drill instructor with them 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, everywhere that they've gone. And the drill instructors of Company K have been the critical element in their transformation from a civilian into a United States Marine. The impact that they've had on each one of these men, both professionally and personally, will be as everlasting as the title they've earned since being here. And supporting those drill instructors and the officers of Company K have been their families. No one, absolutely no one, knows better than the families the time, energy, and sacrifice it takes to make a Marine. And while the officers and the drill instructors have remained focused on the mission, their families have been picking up additional roles and responsibilities at home. So please, join me in a round of applause for the officers, the drill instructors, and the families of Company K. Now, every Marine's journey begins at a recruiting station. Representing Marine Corps Recruiting Command today is Staff Sergeant Zachary Vanderveer from Recruiting Substation, East Las Vegas. Staff Sergeant Vanderveer was the recruiter for our company honor graduate, Lance Corporal Isaac Cortez. It was Staff Sergeant Vanderveer who first offered him the opportunity to earn the title Marine. Staff Sergeant Vanderveer represents just one of dozens of Marine Corps recruiters it took to identify all the potential you've seen come to fruition behind me. Staff Sergeant, thanks for being here today, and thanks to you and your fellow recruiters for continuing to fill our Corps' ranks with America's best. And last, while the majority of recruit training takes place here aboard the depot, there's a few critical weeks that occur up in the hills of Camp Pendleton, where the instructors at Weapons and Field Training Battalion taught these Marines combat skills, field craft, and basic marksmanship, ensuring that this generation could live up to our motto, every Marine a rifleman. Representing Weapons and Field Training Battalion today is Sergeant Lathan Albrook. Sergeant Albrook was the primary marksmanship instructor for our platoon with the highest average score on the rifle range, platoon 3,226. Sergeant, thanks for being here today, and thanks to you and your fellow instructors for all you taught these Marines and helping us turn them into warfighters. Now, when these men arrived here, they were young, fit, and intelligent. But above all else, they were courageous. And they demonstrated that courage the moment that they chose to raise their right hand and they swore a solemn oath to support and defend the Constitution of the United States. 3 months ago, when they got off of those buses and they stood on our historic yellow footprints, they embarked on a journey through the world's most demanding entry-level training. And since they've been here, they've been trained and evaluated everything that makes a Marine unique. They've demonstrated proficiency in combat-tested warfighting skills. They've proven that they have both mental and physical toughness. They've demonstrated their exemplary character. And they've proven that as a small unit leader, they have a bias for action, and they can decide, communicate, and act within a team. And while all that is wildly impressive, and it truly is, what I'm actually most impressed by and proud of is their commitment. The commitment that they demonstrated every single day to both Corps and country when they woke up and they chose. They made a conscious, personal decision that they were going to overcome the challenges that they faced. And for that, I am truly honored and humbled to stand here on this parade deck with them today as a fellow Marine. So without further ado, let me present to you the 466 newest young men that can now and forever claim the title United States Marine. Now, excuse me while I address the company one last time. Good morning, Marines. That's pure pride right there. Now, when you go home, people are going to notice some different things about you. Potentially, they're expecting to see some unique Marine Corps quotes. You may say, yes, sir, no, ma'am. You may eat your chow really fast, and you may even make your bed for the first time in your entire life. No promises coming out here. But that's not actually what they're looking for. What they're really looking for is for you to set an example. Remember, the strength of the Marine Corps has been and always will be the individual Marine. Not necessarily the individual per se, but it's the fact that all Marines, our identities, and our intrinsic motivations are grounded in our core values and our warfighting spirit. When you rose to the top of the Reaper, you were handed your even anchor. You became a part of our legacy. You now represent every Marine that's come before you in the entire history of the Corps. And going forward, our legacy is yours to safeguard. Be proud of what you've earned. Be proud of what you've accomplished. Be proud of what you now represent. You should be. But above all else, every single day and everything that you do, through your actions and your words, continue to prove that you remain worthy of the title. On behalf of the officers, the drill instructors, and the support staff here at Marine Corps Recruit Depot San Diego, let me be the first to wish you fair winds and following seas. Congratulations, Marines. Semper Fidelis, and welcome to our Corps.
Now taking their position in the reviewing area is today's parade reviewing official, the Republic of Korea Sergeant Major of the Marine Corps, Sergeant Major Jung Hoon Sung. He is accompanied by the Sergeant Major of Marine Corps Recruit Depot San Diego and the Western Recruiting Region, Sergeant Major Orangel A. Levy. Sergeant Major Jung Hoon Sung currently serves as the Sergeant Major of the Republic of Korea Marine Corps. He assumed this position on 10 June 2025. A native of Moju, Jeonbuk Province, Sergeant Major Jung enlisted in the Republic of Korea Marine Corps on 2 June 1993 and was appointed as a non-commissioned officer on 9 October 1993. He graduated from the Marine Corps NCO School, Class 224, in 1993. Sergeant Major Sung's service includes instructor and physical training instructor at Drill Instructor Training Center, administrative NCO at 81st Battalion, 8th Regiment, 2nd Marine Division, administration and training management NCO at Reconnaissance Battalion, 2nd Marine Division, administration NCO at Division Command Post, operations NCO at Republic of Korea Marine Corps Headquarters, senior enlisted advisor at 8th Regiment, 2nd Marine Division, and senior enlisted advisor at 2nd Marine Division. He is currently serving as the Republic of Korea Sergeant Major of the Marine Corps. Sergeant Major Jung's professional military education includes the Marine Corps Physical Training Instructor Course, Rifle Platoon Leader Course, and Guard Platoon Leader Course. His personal awards include the Minister of National Defense Commendation Medal, Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff Commendation Medal, and the Minister of National Defense Commendation Medal. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Sergeant Major Jung Hoon Sung.
Sir, the parade is formed. Launch the command and review. Yes, sir. Carry, sword. Man in review. Right. Thank.
The pass and review is a tradition within all military units, allowing the unit commander to formally inspect the Marines under their charge. bravery of the people, Marines that have crossed this parade deck have deployed in the conflicts around the world, where we have earned our trust and dependability. Places such as Guadalcanal, where Marines worked with United States soldiers to win the first offensive victory during World War II. Iwo Jima, where uncommon valor was a common virtue, and Marines raised the national flag on top of Mount Suribachi. Incheon, where Marines assaulted 3 beaches simultaneously and outflanked North Korean forces. Wei City, where Marines defeated North Vietnamese forces during the Tet Offensive. Grenada, where military members were part of Operation Urgent Fury to help stabilize the local government. Kuwait, where Marines were part of Operations Desert Shield and Desert Storm and fought to liberate the country from Iraqi forces. Fallujah, where Marines surrounded the city within 24 hours to commence Operation Vigilant Resolve and take the city back from Al-Qaeda forces. Marja, where Marines worked with Afghan, British, Canadian, Danish, and Estonian forces to remove Taliban forces from the last stronghold in Helmand province. Even now, Marines are stationed worldwide to answer the call when they are needed. This parade deck has had many legendary Marines march across it, and they have never forgotten the feeling of earning their place among our ranks. To honor our nation's colors, as the American flag passes directly in front of you, please rise. Once it passes, you may be seated. Sergeant Andrew T. Boots, and Platoon 3,221, Senior Drill Instructor, Staff Sergeant Mark Andrew Garfield Jr. Instructor, Staff Sergeant Luis Villalobos Jr. The regimental color guard is led on the march by the regimental color sergeant, drill instructor Sergeant Justin M. Hamilton. Series 3,225, Series drill instructor Staff Sergeant Matthew S. White, and platoon 3,225, senior drill instructor Staff and platoon 3,227, senior drill instructor Staff Sergeant Alex A. Hernandez. As we continue today's ceremony, if you turn to page 21 of your graduation campus, you will find the Marines Den. The Marines Den has a history dating back to 1889 and has a long-standing tradition for Marines to host the direction of the music and stand at attention in getting heard. It is now directed at all Marines present and who have served honorably. And, ladies and gentlemen, you are all encouraged to join. The words to the first verse as Marine Band San Diego performs Anchors Away, followed by the Marines Head. Drill the guests, please rise. Thank you. Please be seated.
Sir, this is correct. Stop! Hello, sir! Stop!
The Marine Corps' uniqueness and strength as Marine Fighting Force is directly attributed to the magnificent efforts of the drill instructors and company officers who train and supervise the recruits. The distinct qualities of spirit and discipline, the heart and soul of the Marine, have been developed, nurtured, and trained in recruits through their observance and relationship with their drill instructors and officers. Recruit training is the very foundation of the Corps. Each year, Recruit Training provides thousands of America's finest young men and women with the basic knowledge and skills to function in a profession characterized by tone set of high values and top standards. The most important thing we do in the Marine Corps is make Marines. The individual Marine is the Corps. That is what we do here. For the Marines graduating today, the long, arduous journey of the last 13 weeks is but a small step into the future of the Marine Corps. As they prepare to fill the ranks of our Corps, and do so with unquestionable support for the high ideals and standards of the United States of America and the United States Marine Corps. Although Kilo companies prepared for their final dismissal from recruit training, their initial training is not over. Soon after graduation, they will report to the School of Infantry in Pendleton, California, where they will continue to be trained to serve as an effective member of the Marine Rifle Squad. The intent in this training that every Marine will go is designed to instill this fundamental premise that every Marine is first and foremost a rifleman. And now, we would like to introduce you to the Marines responsible for ensuring the success of a difficult transition required to become a Marine. The company commander is Captain Maximilian Ramirez. The company first sergeant is First Sergeant Rodolfo G. Ayala. Please join me in a round of applause for the company staff of Kilo Company. The next portion of the ceremony will be the traditional function of retiring the guidons.
Guard! Center! March!
The guidons have been carried by the platoons throughout recruit training and are being retired to symbolize the disbanding of platoons. All civilian units in the Marine Corps carry such guidelines, which identify the unit and are a source of pride to each individual member. Note that the honor of carrying these guidelines is bestowed on those Marines who displayed outstanding leadership qualities, motivation, and character, and they were selected as the platoon undergraduates. The platoon undergraduates compete for the titles of Series and Company undergraduate. They are considered the top Marines graduating today and have demonstrated the highest potential for future leadership and responsibility in the Marine Corps.
Reset! Guidance! Order! Guidance!
The guidons will now be returned to the drill instructors.
Forward!
Battalion Commander, Lieutenant Colonel Stephen J. Greenberg, and the Acting Battalion Sergeant Major, First Sergeant Timothy C. Marlowe.
Reset! Order! Order! Order!
Please hold your applause until all honor graduates have been recognized. The honor graduate for platoon 3221 and the company honor graduate is Lance Corporal Isaac Cortez from Las Vegas, Nevada. Lance Corporal Cortez is also the recipient of the Chesty Puller Award for outstanding meritorious performance while in recruit training. The honor graduate for platoon 3222 is Private First Class Samuel W. Copen from Chaska, Minnesota. The honor graduate for platoon 3223 is Private First Class Hussein A. Jamal from Fort Wayne, Indiana. The honor graduate for platoon 3225 is Private First Class Noel A. Peck from Washington, Missouri. The honor graduate for platoon 3226 is Private First Class Ethan Carter from Peoria, Illinois. The honor graduate for platoon 3227 is Private First Class John J. Rigsby from Brenham, Texas. Congratulations to the honor graduates of Kilo Company.
Hold! March! Company First Sergeant. Company First Sergeant, sir. Mr. Company. Aye, aye, sir.
The company first sergeant will now give the command to the senior drill instructors to dismiss their platoons. Needless to say, this will be the most welcome command they have received throughout recruit training.
Senior drill instructors! Dismiss your platoons! I am my sergeant! Let's go! Gratitude 21! Dismiss!
As a friendly reminder, please do not cross the parade deck or in front of the reviewing stand. Utilize the far ends. Please pick up any trash and